Okay, I hit the start button. It looks like it's going. I'm just waiting to get confirmation on YouTube side, and it looks
We're going downwind.
Yes, we have signal on YouTube side. Woohoo! Now we can get the stream going. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Doodles. Yes, it is time to go save the silly kitty who did not listen to Admiral Akbar's wise words. Someone brought out their lunar whale.
Yes.
Waylaid peddler.
I pray that your scheme is successful.
I do too.
Time to play our parts. Follow Quana's lead and try not to fall behind. Ah, one of those. Follow me. And he's off. Through the lunar whale.
We can't be too conspicuous now.
Sure we can. Who pays attention to a kitty in a flummy hat? There. That Zabral fellow. Share with them how happy your imaginary deal with me has made you. Once you've put on an appropriate display, we can continue to our next performance. Kind-eyed Zabral. Something I can do for you, friend?
Yeah.
Rare gemstone from that Fritzuro merchant, you say? I envy the profit he must have made from such a sale. Since the stairs were destroyed, I have not been able to peddle goods at my usual haunts.
Oh, that's a start.
A good start, but I would make certain Wakessa is aware of me. Let's continue.
And off he goes.
That moblin over there looks amenable to conversation. The stage is yours. Ah, enthusiastic moblin. What can Bobby do for you?
I wish to share some joyous tidings.
Yes! That Sarah sold you a sparkle stone for your collection? Well, that explains your giant joy smiles. Bobby is happy for your happiness. Bobby is also jealous of the merchant and all the jingly shine he must have made. That should be enough, but perhaps one last act to drive it home.
Are we going to bug the Cherry Pelu?
I think so. If you see that cheerful pillow, tell him the tale of your precious gemstone, and then we'll be done with this part of the charade. Nice to see a smiling face. Care to share the reason for it? I've heard nothing but mumblings and grumblings since that storm passed through.
Well, I'm happy because I made a deal.
I have a jingly shine. A passing peddler has the very gemstone you sought for your collection. That is a stroke of luck. And I'll wager the merchant was just as pleased to fill his pockets with your grateful coin, eh?
Probably.
Well, I'm inspired to go and earn some pellet of my own. Who knows? Maybe opportunity will find me, even as it found you.
Yeah, there's a sneaky.
With quite noticeable hair. Ah, my most valued customer. A profit from that single purchase of yours should see me through weeks of idle leisure.
Oh, good.
Traveling with such a fat purse and no sellswords is tempting fate, so I shall make Earthenshire my last stop, and then return forthwith to Tuliolal. Did you see? The rat has come for a nibble. You played your part to perfection. A pair of many talents just as Thancreda and Urianger described. Now, let us lure Wakessa out and spring our trap. A brother's duty. Koana wishes to execute the final stage of his plan. Let us execute the final stage of the plan. The narrator just said that.
I'm sorry, but let him have his "this is Thancred" moment.
I will set out towards Earthenshire alone and unarmed. Better to solve the act of a defenseless merchant. Assuming Wakessa is watching, he will likely wait for some quiet stretch of the road before accosting me. I'll be relying on you two to follow closely behind, remaining hidden until the time comes to spring the trap on our bandit king. Just remember, we need him alive. No disintegrations, got it.
Aww.
Wakessa will tell us what he's done with Lamati. I think we're not the first people to this trap.
It was a very obvious trap. And I think there's the spring.
Well. Ah, there we go. I hear business has been good to you, Master Merchant. How about you share some of the profits? And by some, I mean every coin you have. Did I just shoot the archer from behind? You're that gemstone collector! Oh, I see what this is. We've been tricked. It didn't take much. Spit in your eye. Men, kill these Vidral. You think that's gonna work?
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Slippery vermin. We'll have to interrogate his underlings instead. If you could be so kind, pray leave them capable of speech.
Okie dokie.
You think they'd start looking nervous when they see the relic weapon come out?
Yeah. The thing that's big and glowy. Koana?
Yeah. I would assist you, but alas, I am unarmed. How can you be unarmed? You have your
Fine.
legs. I hope at least one of them's breathing.
Yeah, I kinda knocked the socks out of them.
I was hoping to talk with your boss, but I suppose you three will have to do.
Wait, that's the second promise. What do you want with us?
Ah, now you recognize them. A little late in the day. Think I'm scared of a fancy title? I'll take your royal ears as a trophy, as soon as I get free of these robes. Yeah, good luck with that. I know your gang is behind my sister's abduction. Tell me where she is.
Eat cock of shit, salt lover. You'll get none. I can read. Yes, I can.
Good. Please do.
Eat pack of shit, salt lover. You'll get not answers from us.
That's right, we don't serve you. Do not play games with me. Where is Wuklamat? Ooh, he's mad.
He does care about his sister.
I am fast losing patience. Talk now or die. The choice is yours. We were hired to nab the third promise, that's all. We don't know where they took her. Hired by whom? We weren't told that either. Only Wakesa knows. He's the one who took the job. Well, it seems we needed their leader after all. Once I've arranged for the Landsguard to take custody of these criminals, I'll call on Thancred and his tracking skills. But perhaps you could pursue Wakesa in the meantime. The bandit was running in an easterly direction. Should you locate him, I suggest you shadow him rather than force a confrontation. He might lead us to where Lamati is being held. All part of the plan.
We can do this.
We have the power mini-map.
And Echo. Echo that's very good at pointing out things we should be paying attention to.
Go after Wakesa. I'll watch these miscreants until they can be taken into Landsguard custody.
Is this too obvious?
This won't be as obvious as heck going through the woods.
Okay, fine.
It can always be worse. You could pull out the whale.
This should be a little less obvious.
Hi, Urza.
Quay!
Long.
Quay!
Yeah, I know. How are the girls treating you?
Quay! She said dead cold.
Someone didn't get that far. Yeah, like my hat isn't going to stand out. Follow Wakesa from a distance.
God.
The objective will end in failure if you're noticed or fall too far behind. I'm surprised this didn't happen earlier.
We have not seen one of these in ages.
Yeah, looks like they've changed it around a little bit.
I believe they have.
Because I don't remember this turn effect and so on. Yep. Let's see. The question is, there he is. This job's more trouble than it's worth. Yes it is. Boop.
There's a vista.
What's that? Shouldn't have talked about the vista. He heard you.
Sorry.
Goes. There he goes again. He's going at a good clip. Admittedly, he has really good reasons to be checking behind him. Like a couple of the ones they had in the last expansion.
Mm-hmm.
Do like the fact that they've worked on this a bit. Damn nerves. He's going around that corner. Should be safe enough now. There he goes. He said to meet him in front of the hideout. Who's there? You'll never catch me. Uh-oh. Damn it. He must have spotted me.
No offense, I'm not going to trade cameras.
Did you make it?
Yeah. I'll wait at the first speech bubble.
Meow.
Shh.
Hoping I was far enough back because I couldn't make it to anything else.
That's okay. It gave me time to deal with a bot.
Hmm.
Yeah, I heard about the self-destruction of your machine, Orca. I am sorry that happened.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans on getting it replaced? Because from the sounds of it, fixing is not necessarily an option.
Well, fixing is really hard on things like laptops.
I mean,
And he goes straight through someone else going the other way.
yeah, that kind of hurts. If it makes you feel better, we finally have hot water again after a week.
Yeah.
Apparently, our hot water machine or heater has a tendency when it gets really hot to just kind of forget that it can heat water. Yeah, that was fun and a half.
And it basically like tripped an internal circuit breaker.
Yeah, and the joy I had today was I started working on my brother's Jedi costume again. Yay! I got the inner shirts all done. I cut out all of the outer shirt and realized after that was all done, I didn't have enough fabric for the surcoat.
Ow.
So, yeah, and of course I don't have any funds that I can just go down to the fabric store and check to see if they still have the fabric, because that fabric I purchased almost 6 months ago.
At least that long.
And the joy of it is that most fabric stores, they... excuse me. They get a fabric bolt in, and they might never ever get that fabric bolt in again.
Yeah.
It's a very much a limited edition issue thing. So I'm praying that the fabric is still there by the time I actually get money that I could go down and buy the rest of the fabric. I do have a plan if for some reason the fabric is non-existent. It won't technically be lore accurate, but it will still look like a unified piece. So, grumble, grumble. Yeah, I wish you luck for a new box, Orca. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Unfortunately, it sounds like it was very much the battery decided to implode itself. Or explode itself. Not violently, but it... yeah. The symptoms you were describing are similar to what I have seen phones do. Including my own.
Mine.
I actually had that happen to an iPhone.
Okay, I don't remember that. But
Yeah,
of course
the one
my 4A
Mm-hmm.
had that happen.
Yeah, the previous iPhone to what I've got right now, that's what happened, is the battery just kind of went... It's always disconcerting.
Cutscene. Finally, my money. Give it to me now. The Lions Guard may be hunting us already. calm yourself. We had our own troubles finding a suitable hideaway. Right. We're finished. Take your prize and leave me out of the rest. Such hostility. You were hurting for coin, and I offered you gainful employment out of the kindness of my heart. Kindness? You brought a blackened tempest upon us. One look, I could tell that woman was a killer, butcher, salted the devil in the flesh. Oh, spare me your fearful bleating. Go on, scamper away now before the scary mercenary comes to claim your head. Kwana told me the news. You found the abductor then. What's the situation?
You're gonna like this one.
And you think the bandits were hired by this Hubigo? Alright, new strategy. Forget Wakasa and stay on the Mumulja's trail. We don't want to endanger the third promise, so keep your distance until we're certain they have her. I'll catch up to you as soon as I'm able.
Roger.
He's going into there.
My money is on Buklaja.
Yeah.
Oh, great. We
go
get
from a safe distance. Yeah, we get to do this again. So far, he doesn't seem nearly as anxious as the other fellow.
Yeah. But he's also going at a slower pace.
That's fine. Easier to keep up with.
Yeah, but it's easier to trip his proximity because of it.
I was worried I was going to get too far away last time.
Reft, get your beak back here. Reft.
Work? I'm just an innocent chocobo. I'm hearing things. I'd better hurry if I don't want a meeting. And he's off. And yes, we have a third person following slightly behind us. I think I'm behind you. Moving. Okay, now he's back to a more steady clip. This rock. Huh? Well, this is a problem. Well, I hope those stairs are going to be completed soon.
Better late than never.
Hey, Tancred.
That Momulja. He's the one who kidnapped Wuk-Lamart. So we're still unsure. If we can follow him a bit longer, confirm his connection to the abductors. That will complicate matters.
Indeed.
Confound it!
If I set out now, I can trail them along the riverbank.
Do it!
Even if it costs you the contest.
What worth is the throne if I lose my sister to win it?
Very well then. I'll send word when I locate her. Till then, I suggest you save your strength. A rescue attempt could turn ugly.
That Hubigo just now. I swear I've seen him with Bakul Jaja.
That's what I was afraid of.
Knowing the way that monster works, he probably hired bandits to kidnap her so he could steal her keystones. But even alone, my sister is more than a match for a gang of untrained ruffians. She must have been ambushed or deceived. Gah! I should have been there! If those bastards have hurt her!
Calm down. We're on this.
Be patient.
Trust in Thancred.
I do trust him, but...
I know.
Forgive me. Snapping at you won't get my sister back.
There we go.
I'm afraid I've always been like this when it comes to Lamachi. The thought of her being in danger sends me into a panic. But isn't that how families should be?
Yes it is. But not all families are.
These days, Turali Mikote live however they please. But the clan into which I was born kept to the nomadic traditions of our ancestors. They herded their own neck across the plains, always moving with the seasons. During one such migration, my birth parents left me behind. A child. All alone. Without a single word of explanation. A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in Tuliyolal's market. And that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamachi came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. So, as you might now understand, I will stop at nothing to rescue her.
Good, because we're gonna rescue her.
While we await word from Thancred, I suggest we prepare ourselves to travel downriver. You have a boat, yes?
Just got disabled.
Why release the punity if not to delay pursuit? If we were unsure of their guilt before, then this surely proves it. Before we act, however, let us regroup with your comrades. Would you mind making the call?
On it.
Understood. We'll meet you in many fires.
We're not getting to the next zone tonight, are we?
Doubtful. You know what? They need a full costume of a mind flayer. Because that way for Halloween I can go as Admiral Akbar. Oh, come on, it'll be grand. Yeah, sorry, Kona.
You know you can be a trap quite well without that.
Oh, yes. Yes, I can. I will not deny this.
I may have put rescuing Lamati ahead of my own progress, but do not take that to mean I've given up on the contest.
Nor should
Not
you.
for a moment. You understand how important she is to me. Yet regardless of how close we were, I would have made the same choice. After all, if I'm incapable of saving my sister while also winning the throne, then I am not fit to inherit our father's heavy mantle. And just to make sure. Nope, they're not sneaking anything in on us.
Nope, it looks clear.
Clear sailing.
Except we lost our Dugon.
Yes. Feeding the river. Kwana wishes to gather your companions for the upcoming rescue mission. We need to gather our forces.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, we do. That's the obvious next step.
Firstly, allow me to brief everyone on our present situation.
A brief briefing?
Yes,
While wearing briefs?
perhaps. Thus, at the very least, we believe this Hubigoat knows where Lamati has been taken. Thancred is shadowing their boat even as we speak, and I should like to join him with all haste. Unfortunately, our quarry had the foresight to release your Panuti from his furnace, leaving us without a means to give pursuit. Arendelle, as an expert on wildlife, what are our chances of recapturing the beast? With the right mix of feed, it can be done. I should like an extra hand to help scatter it about, however. Would you accompany him?
Of course we will.
Meanwhile, the rest of us should work on getting the harness repaired. It appears to have been damaged when the Panuti was let loose. With all the peddlers here in camp, we should have little trouble purchasing replacement materials. As for any necessary metalwork, Earthenshire's artisans are but a short walk away. Then let us divide the tasks and have at it. Someone has learned the valuable lesson of delegation.
Mm-hmm.
There was an unusually aggressive herd of wild Panutis downriver, so our girl will have fled in the opposite direction. Come, we'll try the waters upriver.
I'll follow your lead. You know these Panuti better than I do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we were talking chocobos, that'd be another matter.
Yes. But we're not.
No.
Speaking of. Assuming our Venuti has come this way, she'll be hiding in the depths of Mershligaka. We'll need to lure her back to the shallows with a promise of food. Wild Venutis eat mainly aquatic grasses and plants, but the tame ones are often fed vegetable scraps. Knowing this, I added leftovers to the feed I've prepared. This should help the mixture stand out against the marsh's natural scents. Bye, Rift.
I think the food scared him.
Ligaka is crawling with predators, however, so I'll leave it to you to scatter feed deeper in. I'll be waiting for you near the shallows with the rest of our Venutis in enticing feast.
Okay, fine, Rift. I'll add glacial greens to the mix. He seems more happy about that.
Always.
This is just long enough. I checked where it was on the map.
You get a Venuti, and you get a Venuti.
Here we go. Scattering
Venuti feed. This pungent Venuti feed contains a mix of aquatic plants and vegetable scraps.
and glacial greens.
Yes. They might be aquatic. You scatter Ernville's Venuti feed along the water's edge. Why is it always water?
It's nice and cool.
It's water. Water's edge.
This is an interesting new design.
Uh-huh.
It's like a fish bird.
Look out, he bites.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Uruzua Bekbe. Yeah, you go walk over there.
Otherwise
And
known as a swamp monk.
Swamp monk, yes.
Oh, hopefully this will work, Ernville.
All set. I've just finished laying out the last of the bait. Step back out of sight and leave the rest to me. Gladly. Especially if back out of sight means out of the water.
It appears the answer is yes.
Mm-hmm. Here she is. There's nothing to be afraid of. We just need your help one last time. You're hungry, I wager? Come on, come with me. Yeah, it is large. Way too large for this river. Yes, there's a good girl. We'll be fine here, I think. I'll give her a few more treats, then lead her over to the boat. You can let Kuana know we have our Panuti back.
Roger. Okay, the grass moving as you walk away is nice. It didn't used to do that.
Missed that.
Yeah, one thing I noticed while taking a rerun through the dungeon to get here is there are several stages in the dungeon that you can turn and look at the waterfalls, and there's a carved Panuti in the waterfalls.
Oh, okay.
And I got a nice screen cap of it. It's quite impressive. Especially with the rainbow coming out the nose. It's a special unicorn Panuti. But I just turned and got looking, and it was like, oh, I never saw this before. Oh! And there, you can get several different angles of it at different points of the dungeon.
Right.
But you go by it so fast at breakneck speeds, you never see it. I just happened to get the right camera angle at the right moment.
Erenville has the Panuti in hand, then. Good. I expected nothing less from a certified gleaner. As for the harness, we were able to purchase all the parts we need. The Levelet twins are over in Earthenshire right now, having the Potsworn make the repairs. I'm told it shouldn't take long. We'll be ready to embark on our rescue mission as soon as we hear from Thancred. Congrats.
Woohoo! 93!
Good, might be just in time.
Give me a
Sibling
second.
rescue.
I'm trying to get a hover over on the mini map, and yeah, not happening. No, it's still 92.
Yes, it is. But I'm expecting a dungeon at any moment. Sibling rescue. Kuana is nervously awaiting the call from Thancred. Thancred must know something by now.
And there's the link pearl.
You found her? Understood. Thank you. I had but to invoke his name. Thancred followed the Hubigo's boat to its destination and confirmed they are indeed holding my sister captive. They, of course, being Bakul Jaja and his minions. I swear I will make them regret this. Namati is in Richleaf tunnels. The moment the harness is repaired, we strap in the Panuti and make our way back down on Ehukatumu. Yeah, say that 5 times fast. Say it once fast. Meanwhile...
Thancred.
The third promise is up ahead. She's unharmed, but we best not dally.
Oh boy.
on these pathetic feats. Far more satisfying to claim their baubles by force.
Give it back! Forzanten poured his everything into that stone. You've no right to touch it.
Oh, was that the name of your artisan? How could you allow something so precious to be stolen?
You thieving cheat! You're no true claimant.
What does that make the foolish kitty who fell into my trap? If pitiful roars were all it took to claim the throne, you'd be first in line.
Sorry, Kukul Jaja, but you're now last in line.
Now, brother. You shouldn't tease her. Look, the poor thing's on the verge of tears.
You know, you can cry while being angry.
Meow. Someone save me. Who did that?
His scales are as thick as his skulls.
Coward! You dare ambush me?
Who's calling who a coward?
'Tis the blessed sibling's favorite tactic.
That useless Buddha was sycophant. He was supposed to keep the lackeys running in circles.
Oh, you must tell me all about that.
Careful now. You wouldn't want to hit her hostage.
That was an expression.
Yeah, I think he just pissed off the Warriors of Light.
That one's not to be underestimated.
They can do nothing while we have.
Ow. You know, you're a little guy to be catching a kitty that large.
Impeccable timing.
For you?
Are you all right?
Aye, thanks to you.
These weaklings think they can defy us? We'll slaughter the lot of them!
Patience, brother. The keystone is ours. There is no need to fight this day. And Zoralja has left us hurting.
No! I won't stop until I got these maggots and feed them their entrails!
I know, don't kill
If
them.
we fall here, we fail our siblings for nothing. Is that what you want?
No, brother. Break off! We retreat!
Wait! Damn you, Bakul Jaja!
Yeah, there's definitely more going to him
Do
than
we
meets
give
the
chase?
eye, but...
We head back. Hamachi is safe. And that is what matters.
Oh. Let's get you a little bit of healing there.
Yeah. Need me to switch to Might Mage? Or Sage. Actually, Alfie should get you.
Mm-hmm.
Alfie, healing! Aisle 3! Alfie, healing! Aisle 3!
Shouldn't it be aisle 2? And there goes the voiceover. I'm glad to see you unharmed, Lamati.
Except her pride.
Yeah, I
Thanks.
was hoping they'd do something about damseling her, but no.
Thanks again for coming to my rescue, Kana. And all of you too.
Pakul Jaja must be desperate indeed to resort to such aggressive tactics.
I shouldn't have been so careless. I underestimated him, and it cost me a keystone. Fojitane upended his life so that he could accomplish the Moblin's feat. He believed in me, believed in my cause, and I've let him down. The contest isn't over yet.
Mm-hmm. Since
You're
we
right.
can't tell her straight out that the keystones are not the important part.
Yeah. You're right. It's not over till it's over. Next time I meet the brute, I'll knock him straight on his scaly behind and take back my keystone.
You do
There
this.
you got it.
Speaking of vengeance, didn't Pakul Jaja incur some useless Bonawa sycophant when he caught sight of us? A reference to Cyril Ja, I would assume. He is devoted to our brother, and is the only Bonawa I know of participating in the rite of succession. If Zoral Ja was somehow involved in this, I will never forgive him for putting our sister in danger. He will have forfeited his right to be called brother.
Whew, strong words.
Fool Jaja should face punishment, of course, but so must the bandits who had the temerity to abduct Lamati. I shall request that Father send a contingent of Landsguard to enforce the law in this region.
I agree that measures need to be taken to keep travelers safe. But I wonder what punishment these people towards a life of banditry in the first place. If we dig deeper, we might find a way to improve things for everyone.
Tis something to think about. For now. However, the rite continues. I thank you all for your help. See you two around.
I'll whoop your ass next time! In a friendly way, of course.
Yes. We should be moving on as well. Are you feeling fit to travel with Clement?
You bet I am. Zerl Ja's gained a good head start, and it's time we clawed back some of our lost ground. Hello, Shadowbug! Hello, Lifeswing!
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Ah. Well, that was less of a detour than I thought it would be, but it was still a detour.
No, it was about as long as I was thinking, but I was thinking it would probably end in dungeon or duty, and it did neither.
Aaronville?
Okay, starting with Bert. The Wuklamat I once knew would have been inconsolable at the loss of a keystone. This journey, and your companionship, is doing her a world of good.
Goanna is the picture of composure and rationality, except when it comes to matters concerning Wuklamat's safety. Far be it from me to fault a brother for being protective, but still...
It's fine.
Alfie?
I was doing LSA first. From
Fine.
the outside to the inside.
Fine. We'll do Red Alphino first. I thought though they share a single body, it's obvious Bukla Jaja has two minds when you see one head calming the other head down. His personalities are as distinct as two individuals can be.
We'll need to take that keystone back from Bukul Jaja before we arrive at the City of Gold. You will not relinquish it without a fight, though.
Sorry you can't sleep, but join us and hopefully our droning voices will put you to sleep like everybody else.
Yes! Wook?
I'm really sorry this happened. From now on, I won't let my guard down around suspicious strangers.
Thank you, please.
Yeah, we'll see how long this lasts. And again, I do appreciate you all coming to save me. And there's the magic flight.
Yes.
Oh, we are not leaving the zone.
Of course we aren't.
Side quests.
Okay. Probably back to Ninja.
Ooh, that's a good question. What do I want to do side quests as? I could do ninja. I could do ass. Oh, I was working on Black Mage last time.
Yes, you were.
Okay,
Yes, great cosmic power, itty bitty margin of error.
yeah, well. First one's over here. We have Chinochuk, or Chicochuck.
Chekuchuk. Many fires and many mouths. Chekuchuk is looking a little hungry-tummed. Chekuchuk recognizes you. You're the Lowlanders who is journey sharing with Wuklamat. If you happen to find yourself free hands, perhaps you could do a friend favor for Chekuchuk? As you've no doubt eye-catched, Many Fires is currently close-packed with travelers waiting for the flight of wee wingless to be repaired. And to truth say it, our food stores are nearly empty shelves. Lucky-wise, there is plentiful tasty meat in the riverlands to the west. Chekuchuk just needs helpy-hearted lens swords to collect it for him. If you could help Chekuchuk to restock his stores of beast flesh and bird flesh, he would be most grateful. Copies.
Yep.
And someone else just finished the quest. They got their achievement.
The one that always used to put me to sleep, which drove me nuts because they were actually very interesting talks. Oh god, I'm trying to remember his name. He's no longer with us, but PBS did a huge bunch of specials. He specialized in mythology.
Bruce Campbell?
Yeah.
Okay. Power of Myth?
Yeah. Every time I tried to listen to one of his PBS specials, within half an hour, I was out like a light. Bam! Hello, Sweet Postick.
Last call for Earthenshire. Swipustic of Many Fires is foot rushed with work. Bum pain and brain ache. When will Swipustic be able to comfy rest his poor feet?
Also, Bruce Campbell is the actor.
Yes.
You're thinking of... I think his name was Richard.
Joseph Campbell.
Or Joseph, yeah.
Which is what I believe I said.
No, you said Bruce.
You sure?
Yes, you said Bruce.
Which would be a really odd thing to substitute in for, since I've barely seen anything with him in it.
Bruce Campbell.
Bubba Hotep is about it.
I'm sure I showed you Night of the Living Dead.
Nope.
Oh dear. Or, sorry, Army of Darkness.
Nope. That was the movie that I was slowly watching backwards when I moved up here. Because I kept catching it on cable, like right at the very end, and each time I caught it a little bit earlier into the movie.
Oh dear.
So I've seen like the last third.
We should rectify that. That and the original Conan movie.
And I've seen pieces of that. It's never really done that much for me. Not enough plot. So some of that might be missing the beginning.
Anyway,
Hey, you!
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Mr.
You're the
Mobby.
adventurers who are handling the third promise, are you not? You must handle in Swifpostic too. Many Fires is a busy peddle place, and Swifpostic her most trusted importer broker.
Oh, this is her. Why don't you
Apparently.
end with Q like everything else?
And I thought they gave he like last bubble.
I'm confused. Many Fires is busy peddle place, but Supastic, her most trusted port broker, arranged transport between here and Earthenshire. Everything came to a quick stop when the big wind struck, and now no road to Earthenshire is open again. And Many Fires is rafty packed with travelers and traders who need Swiptastic's help. It's all too much for one mobby to handle. Please, adventurer, help Swiptastic by asking the travel traders what help hands they need. What's really fun, at least with Bruce Campbell, is Baron and I almost had a chance to work on a project with him. And unfortunately it fell through because we couldn't get everyone in the same room at the same time to sign one piece of paper.
Do you know when the next wagon for Earthenshire leaves? I have monies for the artisans, proceeds from selling their wares in the markets of Tuliolal, minus a small commission, of course. I'm very keen to get there by the due date, not only in order to avoid any late delivery penalties, but because I simply cannot wait to see what new miracles those master craftsmen have created. Sorry, Luke, we're kind of ignoring you.
Hello, Hanukwat.
Yes, that's right. I'm Earthenshire bound. Can't leave soon enough. My fruit's already on the turn.
Oh dear.
It's bananas mostly. Some apples. Few peaches. Basically anything you can eat with one hand while you carry on working with the other. The artisans can't get enough of them. Yeah, bananas especially would go quick.
Yeah.
The difference between not ripe and overripe is like 2 days.
Hello, Fadolja. I figured we'd be talking with you sooner or later.
Earthenshire? Isn't that the Moblin village where they keep all the artisans? I hadn't thought about paying the place a visit, but now that you mention it. To tell it true, I came here looking for mercenary work, girding caravans and whatnot. Earthenshire might be just the place for me. With all the gold and jewels they handle, I'll warn Moblins will pay through the mask for guards.
Not a bad idea. Gonna check up here and then come back for this last one.
Okay.
Am I looking for passage to Earthenshire? Not me, friend. I'm heading to Okanu. Just trying to figure out the best way of going about it. Whether we wait for the flight of wingless to be repaired, or try to find another way around. Yeah, that particular project that we were on had so many times that it was about to go live and just failed at the last possible moment. That's actually what ended up killing Backbreaker and why we had to close it down and went into several years of debt consolidation, because we took out a bunch of loans to try to cover our expenses until the project went through, and then it kept falling apart. And this happened several times. Yeah. We're not bitter. Not at all.
No.
Lost
property. A Pilu stands by the road to many fires, looking perplexed. You there, adventurers. I have a proposition, one that will likely prove profitable for the both of us. Over the recent storm, I've heard a lot about it. I was nearly at many fires when it struck, so I urged my alpaca onwards through the whipping winds rather than seeking immediate shelter. Alas, when the storms settled, I discovered that those same winds had carried off half my stock.
Oops.
I should very much like to recover it, but I hear it told that the roads are plagued by brigands of late. The reason why I was keen to press on to the safety of many fires. Fair enough. And so I find myself torn over the wisest course of action. To write off my loss, or to speculate to reaccumulate. But now a third option presents itself. To invest in one to whom the risk of a return journey would be much reduced on account of their utter duration of danger. The items I lost are likely lying along the riverbank between here and Earthenshire. If you would take up the offer.
Yeah, we can do that.
Is what we do. And the roads are now a bit safer. You've seen to that.
Okay, that's
Just
one. Oh yeah, we've been following those poor astronauts for some time.
Oh.
And we're just sitting here, Boeing, why?
Yeah.
Because it's just insane. I feel sorry for them, but I'm happy they're in at least a safe location that if push comes to shove, other things can come rescue them. If they can get the Starliner to de-dock.
Yeah.
Boeing, what is going on with you? You used to be a really good company. We've lost enough astronauts already. We don't need you adding to the mix. Campbell was one of the reasons why the project fell through, mostly because he got so busy and there were other delays that he just couldn't get into the room to sign the paperwork with everybody else. The final straw was due to someone else who shall not be named, who needs to burn, and anyway. The individual...
An egotistical fire.
Yeah, said individual purposely torpedoed the project to try and force everyone in debt so he could try and purchase the rights to the project for pennies on the dollar.
Or at the very least, just be the person in charge.
Oh no, he was very specifically after the property because that's what he does. He is famous for this, and I tried to warn people about it, but no. No one listens to the dragon. Oh, we're done with these three.
Quick, get out of the water. There we go.
Yeah, the
Dash can handle the water.
Yes. The sad part is Boeing used to actually be a really good company, but it has fallen prey to deregulation and money at all costs. And unfortunately, they're banking on Boeing is banking on being too big to fail, which is infuriating. Well, they do have competition. It's just... in everything that they used to be good at, they have face planted on. Terminally and with malice.
Well, probably not with malice, per se, but... Ah, you're back. And still in one piece, I see. That's good news, at least. Do you... have any more for me? Lost belongings. A Pelu sodden stalk retrieved from the riverbank. Oh, thank you, thank you. The containers may be a little waterlogged, but the merchandise inside seems none the worse for wear. Crafting tools, if you're interested. My stock and trade. I was especially loath to leave them behind after learning of the collapse of the Great Ascent. Demand will be through the roof. Thank the gods you appeared when you did. Nature may have blessed us Pelu with an enterprising spirit and an unquenchable wanderlust, but she also made us slight of stature and meager of thew. If I'd been the one to go back in search of them, I'd likely have lost my head to a bandit's axe or else washed over the falls to my doom. It's the reason my people often employ sellswords to guard our caravans, but their rates will have surely doubled or more since the storm wreaked so much chaos on the roads. Never fear, though, for you have taught me that when in want of a sellsword, an adventurer will suffice.
Glad to be of assistance. Yeah, they actually did have an astronaut say, I'll put on an EVA suit and go out and push.
Yeah.
They might actually end up having to do that.
Yeah, also, yeah, pretty much.
Pshock! Excellent work, my friend. Now, Swipplestick knows who needs wagon lending, and all that remains is to decide who to wagon lend to first. Fresh fruit, he... Okay, it is he.
But they...
It's okay. Swisspostic.
I think we have a confused mobby.
No, I don't think he's confused. I think they are having problems that the mobby language doesn't accept they as a pronoun.
Maybe.
So let's just say they, and we'll just accept them for as they are.
So you or me?
I think you.
Fresh fruit heavings. Earthenshire artisans need mind fuel, after all. Then the trinket seller and the sword lender, and finally the north goer. Whether Earthenshire or no, Swift Postic will make Swift Postic will sure make that everyone goes where they need to go.
Yeah, I'll let you tongue twist yourself in mobby speak. So
I had a feeling.
hello, Checo Chuck.
Checo Chuck has keen-edged his knives and ember-stoked his ovens. Did you bring the meat? Bird of Ligaka thigh, fleshy haunch of a fowl most foul. Widowmaker belly, the sweet meat of a man-eater. Those usually aren't very sweet meats. Yes, this will do nice-wise. Now the big task begins, cooking it many ways, that everyone who passes through many fires might be a belly-gladdened. Did you know that Checo Chuck's humble stay place is named after the dinner flames of all the different peoples who rest here on their long walks? It is for cook mobbies like him to attend to everyone's tongue feels. What is lip-smacky to a Tonawata might be fast-pat by Shitona. But the leg flesh of a bird of Ligaka, whether simply coal-roasted or dusted with seed powder and oil-boiled till golden, is tasty-rated by all. The belly flesh of the Widowmaker is a more head-scratchy meat. It has a certain stink-worthiness that most save me wee moblins shun, but bubble brewed with hilly heaps of chilies, and it makes for a muljaw delicacy. But enough tongue flaps. Checo Chuck must prepare a banquet for our hungry-tumbed guests. You do this.
Grandpa Buff is a reference to the YouTuber Habitual Line Crosser. His takes are special, and I'll just leave it at that. Though I'm surprised Franklin has now become a returning character. Okay, let's see what we got here. Aaronville?
Yep. Looking the same.
Ah. So if he's the same, they're probably all the same.
Looks like it. Oh, and we will need to shift up. At least to turn it in. History's Keepers. Wuklamat has her sights set on the Yukoi village.
Ah, the road beckons, friends. Let us be on our way to Yokoi.
Then it's back to where the path through the mountains begins. You remember, the spot where you're tricked into walking off with Wakesa.
Just going to rub my face in it. Like that, eh? Yes, he will.
Apparently so.
He does it because he wants to remind you not to do it again because he cares. I wonder if he's raising my hackles on purpose, though. You know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Yes, that's also possible. Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just go ahead and shift up.
Yeah. We'll need it soon enough. Okay, take two.
Once again, into the breach!
Once again, into the new zone. We hope.
Nope, I do not have a Japanese pack for OBS. No kanji, no kana. Considering that I constantly have to deinstall and reinstall OBS, I want this to run as lean as possible.
Yeah.
OBS, why do you do this to me? When we're done here, I'm gonna have to do another OBS dance, or at least remember to do it before we go live Friday.
Yes. Doing it then would be better, and it's just a case of can you remember?
Okay, are we actually going to do this? Are we actually going to do this and spend the night with the Yaku... Ahoy.
Or are we going to cross the line?
Where's Erdville?
That is a good question.
Alfie?
Zoralja will not have been wasting time while we were busy tussling with Bakul Jaja. We need to hurry. Right, Alfie?
Those bandits must have been watching us from the moment we stepped off the riverboat. I knew I felt eyes on us. Ernsville said the path will take us all the way to Urkapacha Highlands, didn't he?
Bring it up, you two.
I can't live without letting Rekorok know what happened, so I stopped by Earthenshire to say a few words before moving on. Okay, that's good. She was very worried. And now Aaronsville nowhere to be seen. He couldn't wait a few moments. Humph. So much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I want to give him, that smug gleaner, a piece of my mind. I worried Wicklamat wouldn't agonize over the loss of her keystone, but it seems it has nothing to be concerned about. Onwards and upwards,
very
then.
little, at least.
Now, right now I've got it set that unless you are a subscriber, links do not go through, and that's something I've got set up on Twitch to avoid bots.
Mm-hmm.
Which we had one earlier this evening, so working!
Yeah, that explains why their messages never seem to go through right.
Right.
Very good.
Oh, there's
he is.
Aaronsville. Elisay? Seems those buildings up ahead are the village we're looking for. Yay!
Mm-hmm.
The Yokhoi have a deep connection to the legend of the Golden City. This visit will allow us to ask them about it directly. I've never climbed so high before. I'll tear Ernville off once I catch my breath.
That might take a couple days. We have to be quite high up by now, which makes me wonder how much higher the summit of Workor Zormor must be. From the looks of it, lots. Oh wow, look at the moon.
Ooh yeah, pretty. Hi, everyone! Wait to Zodiark, or what's left of them.
Wave to the Lolliprince.
Yours, Alphado?
Didn't I do them?
Nope. You said look at the moon, and we got distracted.
No. We have to be quite high up by now.
I didn't hear that, so...
Did you not?
Okay, Aaronsville.
As I'm sure you've noticed, the air grows thin at this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Deep breaths, drink plenty of water. A few more steps, and we'll be in Warlar's Echo. Indeed.
And unfortunately, this is not the zone I need for the next... for basic
Crafting.
level 91 crafting mats.
How could they do that to you?
I know. But first,
Alpaca Keep.
and touchy. But Alpaca Keep first.
He's closer. And it is that time. Rick is complaining that having trouble hearing us over the music.
Sorry about that. But it is that time. Let's see if we can find a place to sit. Though that might be a little difficult around the... Oh, wait. What do we got here?
These are tables.
Can we sit? Yes, we can sit!
A little high on the table side of things, but okay then.
With that, we're gonna call it a night here. Thank you all very much for joining. We will be back on Friday, starting at 10 Pacific. Until then, be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we will see you next time.
Yes, everyone, have a great night. Hope to see you here on Friday.